Good morning friends. Today we will demonstrate how to create pneumoperitoneum using Veress needle or close technique. So the first and foremost important thing is having a good Veress needle in hand. So there are different sizes of Veress needle. As you can see, this is adult size Veress needle is 14 centimeter. This is bariatric Veress needle is 16 centimeter, and there is also one pediatric Veress needle which will be around 12 centimeter. So in an usual normal body weight patient, we usually use a adult Veress needle which is around 13 to 14 millimeter in length. So there are 2-3 things you need to check before using the Veress needle. First thing is there are different parts of the Veress needle. There is an outer so you can see I am just opening the Veress needle. There are mainly two parts. Here you can see this is the outer cannula, and this is the inner insufflation needle. Okay, there is a spring. This spring should be acting properly, and after putting it inside, after tightening it, you need to check whether the needle function is adequate or not. So you can see I am pulling it, and because of the spring action, this tip of the inner sheath is coming automatically outside. So one thing is that, and the patency of the needle should be checked. So here I am putting the normal 5cc syringe containing normal saline, and I will be pushing. So you can see the water is freely coming. So this is patent. Now this is a case of chronic calculous cholecystitis, and we will be doing a laparoscopic cholecystectomy for this patient. And here I will be putting Veress needle to create pneumoperitoneum. So I will be making a small supraumbilical nick with a stab knife, and then I will be using adult size of Veress needle. Again, you need to check whether spring action is fine, and this inlet should be open. And then now after ready, so I am putting the needle inside. Now I will ask my assistant to give a saline drop over the tip of the saline. So once you put a drop of saline, it will be sucked in inside. You can see the saline drop in inside, and lagan pura lagi din. Ektukani push korun. Just push a little bit of normal saline, little bit more, and try to aspirate it. So see, you can see it's not coming. So my tip of the needle is inside the abdominal peritoneal cavity. Now I can take it out. So it's a confirmation technique. The tip of the needle is inside the peritoneal cavity. Now I'll be connecting the gas cannula, and I'll be starting the pneumoperitoneum. So you can see again that the actual pressure is gradually increasing, and the volume is also gradually increasing. So my preset pressure is 14. So I'll be waiting for the pressure to reach 14 mark, and then I will be putting the first port, the camera port. So once you can feel the abdomen is gradually inflating. You can feel the abdomen is gradually inflating. So you can release your left hand, and you can see there is symmetrical distension of the abdomen. So if the tip of the needle is not into the peritoneal cavity, sometimes if it is in the preperitoneal plane or in the retrorectus plane, so after inflating a little amount of gas, you will feel a resistance, and the pressure will be automatically be very high. The initial actual pressure will be very high. That is one indication. Then again, there is another indication that actual flow will be zero, because no gas will be going inside after going certain amount of gas, and the volume will not increase. It is increasing gradually. You can see from 0 to it has reached 3 liters. So the pneumoperitoneum is now getting created. You can see the actual pressure is now 13 and now 14. So I will be stopping it here. You can see I have turned down the insufflation channel, and I will be taking out, and then using a needle and using the blade, I will be giving a 5mm incision. So what I am using here, a Striker 1588 system. Here I am using a 5mm 30-degree camera, and for that I will be using a 5mm trocar. This is a sharp trocar, and vertically you need to put it inside gradually. So if the trocar should be held correctly. using palm of the hand and with all the fingers, and then gradually by rotatory movement you have to go inside. And once you are inside, there you will feel a hissing sound, that is gas coming out through the outlet of the trocar, and then the gas will be connected. And the first thing after going inside, you need to see directly below the entry point whether during the entry of the short trocar whether there is any injury or not. That is the first thing you have to look after going inside. So I am going inside gradually, and as you can see here, now vertically down, directly looking vertically down whether there is any injury or not, you can see there is no blood tinge or no evidence of any bowel or omental injury. That means a safe pneumoperitoneum has been created. Now a little bit of diagnostic laparoscopy, and then you can turn your camera towards the gallbladder side. So that is how you create a safe pneumoperitoneum using Veress needle technique. Thank you.